In this episode of the Funny Business Podcast, get ready to learn a new texting acronym because Gen Z is taking over the universe.
And on the flip side, we talk about the disgusting acts grocery stores are doing by having pumpkin creamer in their store in August. And we also discuss the meaning of life. Mike, hit the music. Mike, what day is it?
It's podcast day.
It's Taco Tuesday.
I'm getting so confused right now.
I had tacos for dinner.
Okay.
And drinking a margarita.
It's not Tuesday.
Right, but here's the thing. Taco Tuesday is a mentality.
Okay.
It's not just the day of the week. So even when it's Monday, when you have tacos and you have leftover margaritas in the fridge, it becomes Taco Tuesday.
So I have to ask you something.
Yes.
How many margaritas are you on right now?
This is my first one, and I am only halfway done. However, I did come stocked. April did not finish her margarita.
Uh-oh.
So I have hers on deck.
Two margaritas.
Give me one margarita. I'm a beep. Give me two margaritas. I'm gonna do a podcast. Welcome back to another episode of the Funny Business Podcast, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. That was probably one of the weirdest cold opens we've ever had, but
I'm sweating.
Yeah, it is something. Welcome back. I am Matt. Mike, how are you? How are things?
I am fabulous. I am drinking a nice tall glass of cold water straight from the refrigerator.
What percentage is that?
0.
Nice.
Refrigerator. Oh man, I'm vibing. What a just a freaking recap. What a weekend. I mean, for Matt, we kind of crossed into the universe itself for the weekend. Yep. Once again, for the third weekend in a row, it's lit. But I even had a crazier weekend the day after and the morning after, simply because I had to do some business. And when I mean business, actually some video business. So I came home Sunday night at around 8:00 and I was like, Jenna, this feels like a fever dream. We literally had 10 people over in the house on Saturday. I drove an hour and a half up north to do a video project, and now I'm home and I'm here. It's 8:00 and the work week's about to start. So, not fun.
Yeah, it do be crazy. I did eat an apple at Mike's house. That did happen. From the wild apple.
Yes,
they were tasty.
That was probably one of my favorite moments of the night. Was the fact that, so give everybody context, we had our little housewarming party, and everyone was invited, 10 people. Yep. But what happened was we had a little fire pit, and around that fire pit was 2 apple trees, and fresh, they're in season, they're getting to that point when they start to become ripe and you're able to pick. And we were having a debate as far as when to pick them. I'm more into the squishy side of apples and the juicier side. And then Jenna's more into the tart and kind of more firm side. So literally everyone, I was like, all right, everyone grab an apple and try it. So the whole circle tried an apple. I thought that was the coolest thing. It was we were just cracking up. We literally had beers in one hand, apples in another. It was all great.
The even crazier part, besides the apples, was Sunday night. I had another fire at another friend's house.
Did you?
Did I not send you a picture?
You sent. I saw a little Snapchat of you by a poolside.
Okay. Maybe I didn't send it to you. Yeah, I went over to another buddy's house on Sunday. Had a fire.
Sending it to your other podcast friend?
I could be. Yeah, nothing better than a good summer fire night. Back-to-back nights with fire. Ooh, yeah, it's dangerous.
Just hot.
Yep.
It's on fire. I made a groundbreaking discovery yesterday as well.
Lay it on me.
So I work in the biz that gives away free stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I have always been against saying a particular word in regards to things we give away for free.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the word I'm talking about?
No.
Okay. We used to say it as if somebody was cool, like they got
Game.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're playing. All right. 4-letter word.
Okay.
Starts with an S.
Wow. I've no
Starts with an S and ends in wag.
Swag.
Swag. Thank you.
I'm so good at this game.
So I've never been a huge fan of the word swag for stuff to give away. However, I was listening to the Colin and Samir podcast. I think it was Creator Support, their episode of Creator Support. Swag actually isn't like, it's an acronym.
Stuff we all get.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Learned that from The Office.
Just found that out last night.
Yep.
And now there's a
great Office clip of Michael Scott. He just goes, swag, stuff we all get. I didn't actually know that was a legit acronym.
I mean, now that you say that it's a quote from The Office, I'm pretty sure Colin took it from The Office. So, but
no, it's legit.
I have a little bit more of respect for the word swag.
I never had swag.
Yes, you have.
Nope.
Yes, you have.
Nope.
You've gotten swag before.
I feel like I have more swag now than I ever did. That makes sense, but I don't feel like I have a lot of swag.
Do you mean like swag as in like coolness, or like swag as in like stuff you got to give away? Cool. I'm talking about stuff you got were given to.
So I think if I have any swag here, that one I can't say. I have a nice Dick Allen bobblehead that's got a dart stuck to it. I got this at a Phillies game.
Nice.
Yep.
There you go. Look at that.
I have two. Do you want one?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Look great on your desk.
You think?
Yeah.
As much space as I have on my desk right now.
So many activities.
So, Matt, we're going to talk about our generation today.
People come around talking about my generation.
Okay. Never heard.
You never heard that song?
Was that just the song you sent me this past weekend?
No. This is like a very old song.
All right. Well, Matt, what's going to hop right into just a quick little one, because I saw it and I said, wow, this is interesting. So this was reported by the New York Post. Matt, I'm going to put something in chat.
Yes.
How do you spell it for me first?
Lewcke.
All right. So this is a 17-year-old on Reddit. This is his name.
No, that's fake.
It is his name.
No, I don't believe it.
It was on Reddit, so it's true.
Do you want me to try to pronounce this?
Yeah, what do you think it is?
Don't tell me it's Luke.
So that was good. It's actually pronounced like look. Like I'm looking for something.
Look.
It's look. So Lewcke. It's pronounced look.
I would rather be pronounced Luke.
So he
as much as that's a dumbass way to spell Luke, look as a name is that's just tough.
So he plans to legally change his name to Luke as soon as he turns 18. Obviously, he's expressing a little bit of dissatisfaction with his current name. So,
question, is he changing the spelling or just the pronunciation?
He is changing both the spelling and the pronunciation. So he will revert back to Luke. Nice. And then he will be shall be known as Luke.
Good for him.
So his grandfather actually had this name.
Interesting.
So some of the responses from Reddit, both sympathetic and humorous, with commenters expressing disbelief at such a unique name, as both of us have obviously went through. But Matt, let's talk more about the generation, shall we?
Yes.
Did you just switch straws over to your other cup?
No, so I just grabbed a straw so I don't have to make that much noise near the microphone.
Look at you being a podcasting veteran.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I spilled margarita all over myself, though.
All right, Matt. We're talking about Gen Z.
I don't know what generation gap that is. Are we Gen Z?
We are millennial to Gen Z.
Okay.
I think technically for you, you might fall into the next generation. I'm technically a millennial for 90.
Yeah, I think
for 95.
I'm like right on that cusp, I think.
Yeah. 95, 96 is right on the cusp.
Okay.
So we send texts, right?
We do send texts, yes.
What a setup. So Gen Z is canceling something, and it involves texting.
Dick pics.
No.
Am I on the right path?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's an acronym.
It's canceling an acronym.
Canceling an acronym.
LOL.
You are correct.
Wow. Did I hear about this? Maybe I don't remember.
Go ahead. Expound.
No, I don't. I have nothing else to expound about. I can't remember if I heard about this or not.
All right. So they are replacing it with a more complex acronym.
NE.
No. I just burst out laughing, or IJBOL.
No.
Yes.
I'm not typing out IJBOL. Absolutely not. Did you understand my NE when I suggestion?
Not funny.
No. NE.
An
What do
E.
when someone laughs out, you go nose exhale. Like,
so you think that's the letter E? Oh, exhale. What are you doing?
Correct. Nose exhale.
Nose. Oh, NE.
NE.
I thought you just said E.
Yes.
Sorry. My hearing's going out.
Just burst out laughing.
Correct.
Couldn't be worse.
Yeah. So this actually first appeared in the Urban Dictionary. Again, this was covered by the New York Post over a decade ago, but gained renewed popularity. And yes, you guessed it, the K-pop community.
Yep.
So some critics argue that IJBOL is too long or doesn't flow well, but its usage is growing, with the hashtag amassing millions of views on the TikTok. The emergence of IJBOL reflects the evolving nature of slang and language, especially in online communication. Experts suggest that IJBOL could be seen as more corporate-friendly alternative to more informal slang, allowing for varied levels of formality in communication.
I actually couldn't disagree with that whole professional thing even less.
I think LOL is becoming a formal response, though, which is
yeah. I mean, I've seen people use it in emails. I probably have used it in email, but it's someone I actually like have a good working relationship with. I would never send IJBOL in an email, like ever. No, thank you. Don't want to have that conversation.
Let me ask you this. When you do send an email, what's usually a response if you want to like share that you're laughing?
Probably LOL.
I like a good ha, period.
No, I think I've stuck with LOL. I don't think I ever said ha ha in an email.
Yeah. I've gotten a ha 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 ha.
That's aggressive.
Yes.
That's very aggressive.
Capital letters.
Yeah, it will not be using IJBOL. I think honestly it reminds me of IDGAF.
I don't give a
and even that's too long. Like I don't think I've ever seen or typed IDGAF in a text.
I have a bank of GAFs. And
GIFs?
I think what's that?
GIFs?
No. And I think I ran out of them. I ran out of giving a
Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't think this IJBOL is going to stick.
Why are they canceling LOL?
Because K-pop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, say less. Yeah.
which is crazy because it was in Urban Dictionary. Like, this has been a thing for a decade, over a decade.
That's crazy.
And now all of a sudden we're replacing it. I was like, I think I was trying to say something. Oh, I was spinning. I was trying to come up with a new trend, and the reaction, oh, I'm kind of spinning right now. And in that, you think it's going to work, Matt?
I don't know what that is.
So when I say, oh, I'm spinning, I'm like thinking in multiple different directions.
Okay.
So instead of saying, oh, I'm having thoughts all over the place, I'm just spinning right now.
Like you get the drunk spinnies.
A little bit, but not less drunk, more spinning.
Okay. With tipsy spins.
Not even tipsy.
Yeah, that's got potential.
Oh, thanks. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's got potential.
I was expecting a shutdown after that.
No, I don't think that's bad.
All right. Cool.
The other thing that's great with LOL is like you can type it lowercase and uppercase. Like if it's lowercase, it's just the little lol. If you type like uppercase LOL, that means you really crack them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't get that with IJBOL.
And then what makes me ROFL is the idea that people will actually type out, I literally laughed out loud.
Yeah. I'm never going to say the words, I just burst out laughing.
IJBOL.
Never going to say that. Like if it needs to be an acronym, it needs to be something you actually say.
Yeah. I think again, it mentioned that it doesn't flow. Like usually acronyms flow, like LOL, JK, IDGAF, ROFL.
Yup. What's another one? iCup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you say that? Can you spell it out and after saying that, say funny colors?
I'm good.
Nope. Why not?
Because I don't have to.
It's good for a YouTube short. Come on.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Well, what, Mike? Do you want to spell iCup and then say funny colors afterwards?
I'm okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, but you wanted me to do it. You don't.
I think I'm going to end my segment.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
I haven't just burst out laughing, but like. Yeah.
I'm going to side with millennials on this conversation and on this topic, and I am going to I'm going to disavow IJBOL.
Okay,
disavow it.
Yep. So it's right next to racism.
Yes, yes, we've disavowed. Yeah, let's see, racism, terrorists, the two brothers I don't talk about anymore, and IJBOL. Yeah, we may be missing a few things in there. I think sexism is disavowed. That if I haven't, I disavow sexism. I'm gonna throw that out there too.
I really wish we had a Reddit community because it seems like Reddit is just within their own little world. I listen to podcasts all the time that have a subreddit, and there's people that like will pay attention to like certain particular things to the podcast. So like things they have things that Funny Business has disavowed. Like somebody from the subreddit community can probably bring that up if they've listened to the episodes. So
yeah, that felt good. We haven't disavowed anything in a long time.
Yeah,
gotta bring that back.
Right,
that's a new segment. Disavow of the week.
So yeah, if you need an extra acronym or not, IJBOL. It's becoming appropriate apparently.
Do I have this mixed up with a different word? Isn't an acronym supposed to be like an actual word?
Well, an acronym is like USA. Oh, wait.
I don't know. That's an abbreviation.
No, acronym.
I think acronym is supposed to actually be like a word. Like scuba.
Matt, let me tell you.
Scuba is an acronym.
You were fact checked before. Last on a
wait, was it actually
episode? Yeah, you need to check the comments.
oh, well, that is true. We were fact checked. I didn't see the other replies the next day. Yes, as a podcast, we're a team, Mike.
Okay. I know acronyms are a BFF, best friend forever. BMF, be my Valentine. Matt, I'm going to quiz you. How about this?
Okay.
What does AAMOF stand for?
AAMOF?
Yep.
I have zero idea. Not
As a
matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Wow. Okay.
What does AAP stand for?
AAP?
Yeah.
Ask a pediatrician.
Nope. Always a pleasure.
No one uses those.
What about AAR?
Ask a reference.
At any rate.
That's not a thing. These aren't real.
What about AEAP?
Can you give me an actual one?
Yeah. AFAIAC.
Okay. I don't even know what letters you just said.
The last two is as early as possible and as far as I'm concerned.
Jeez.
All right. What about CYL?
CYL?
Yeah.
Christian Youth League. See you later.
Catch you later.
Catch you later. Yeah.
See you later.
It's like iCup.
iCup. What about CMH?
CMH?
Yeah.
Catch my homie.
No. Cross my heart.
Okay.
All right. And then the last one. DND.
Down. No. Did not decide.
Do not disturb.
Ah. Damn.
You know what, Matt? Why don't you just DTTM?
Oh.
Don't talk to me.
Wow. That's rude. That's rude. It's very, very rude. All right, we're going to slide on. Second half of the show. Before we get to segments, Mike, there is a little bit of news I want to discuss.
Sure.
My queen has turned
Shakira?
down. No. Taylor Swift has turned down the Super Bowl.
I saw that.
Yes. Which I'm actually happy with. I'm happy Taylor Swift is not playing the Super Bowl because people would have found some way to like drag her down or like discredit that it wasn't the best Super Bowl performance of all time, which it would have been. We all know it would have been. But also she's working very hard. She's dedicated to her tour, dedicated to her fans. She's going international next year. So I'm glad she's not playing the Super Bowl. Did you see who is reportedly playing the Super Bowl?
Well, I will make a comment before we go with
Yes.
speculation, but I think it would have been an event disaster if they had Taylor Swift on as a Super Bowl halftime performance.
Not on her part, but on the other people's part, yes.
The fans,
Yes.
the fact that people will be buying tickets, not even to see the Super Bowl, but to see Taylor Swift perform at the halftime show. And you have sports junkies, and then you have Taylor Swift fans. And we all know how Taylor Swift fans were with Ticketmaster when it came to purchasing tickets for her Eras tour. So speculation. I did not see it, but I'm going to guess.
Okay, there's two people.
There's two people.
It's a duo. I don't think they usually work together.
Pat Benatar and Neil Gerard.
No. Someone from this decade.
From this decade. Okay.
Or like current and popular.
Billie Eilish?
No.
Okay.
I'll give you two more guesses. See if we can get one of them.
What? Don't tell me a song, but like, is it country? Is it pop?
Both pop, one male, one female.
Oh God. Flo Rida.
No.
Oh, okay.
Someone who's put out music recently.
Like Flo Rida has.
All right, but not like what he used to be.
He still has some bops.
Okay, you have one more guess. Can you get one of them?
Oh my God, do I have to?
Yes.
Oh man. I'm thinking old guys. I don't even know. Oh. I see is Lil Nas.
No. It's a good guess though. Miley Cyrus and Harry Styles.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if that's officially confirmed, but I've seen multiple reports saying that is most likely going to be Super Bowl 58 halftime performance.
That'll be nuts.
That's going to be insane.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Lady Gaga like performed on the roof. Miley's gonna top that somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she's gonna do.
And then Harry's just gonna be Harry.
Yeah, Harry's just it's gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna be Harry.
The shaman of sexy.
Yes. What if they might pull a Michael
One
Jackson?
Direction.
Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson thing.
I thought it was going to be a One Direction reunion for a Super Bowl halftime show.
No. That's going to be epic.
That'd be crazy.
If it is, yes.
Be good.
We wanted to share something that has become essential to those days after a long, exhausting night. Liquid IV's Hydration Multiplier.
It's amazing how huge a difference it makes. Liquid IV helps us feel more energized and refreshed throughout the day. With one stick, you get 5 essential vitamins and a 2 times faster hydration formula than plain water.
We both love the flavors. Yuzu pineapple and passion fruit are our top picks. They make staying hydrated a truly enjoyable experience.
What's even better is that Liquid IV is committed to giving back to communities in need worldwide by providing clean and abundant water. They've already donated over 39 servings in 50 plus countries around the world.
And we have a special treat if you want to try Liquid IV. Head over to liquidiv.com and use the code FUNNYBUSINESS at checkout to get a 20% discount on your entire purchase.
So shop better hydration today with promo code FUNNYBUSINESS. All one word, FUNNYBUSINESS at liquidiv.com at checkout.
Remember to stay hydrated and healthy and give Liquid IV a try. It's worth it. But we'll move on to the second segments. Had to get that out of the way. We're going to dive into a little Matt's drunk thoughts. So, I don't have a lot of drunk thoughts. I wasn't too drunk this past weekend.
No,
I did have to drive home from. I was
Safely.
not drunk
Safely.
driving home from Mike's. I was not drunk driving home from Mike's. So here we go. This one is a half Matt's drunk thought and a half April drunk thought.
Okay.
I love and hate being drunk.
Oh, wow. We're going right after the segment here.
Yeah, kind of. So what and we both kind of like had this conversation once we were back at
Sober?
home. Not sober, but we were both a little tipsy at home. Being drunk is awesome. It's fun. You get a little looser, have some fun. What's not fun is some of the stories you hear the next night when you maybe don't remember what you did, and then you're just very, very embarrassed. So like being drunk is fun, but it's hard to find the right amount of drunk where you're not too drunk making bad, stupid decisions.
So what did you do that was embarrassing the next day?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. Neither did April. We were just talking like things, like stories we've said in the past of like, yeah, this person told me this. And then we were both like, yeah, that's kind of not like great. Like, yeah, at the moment, like you're drinking, you're drunk, it's fine. But then it gets to a point where it's too much and you cross a line. And then it's like, well, that wasn't fun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, luckily, I'm more just thinking of like how you feel after. Like hangovers hit you much harder than that. But even that, I mean, I think society wise, and I know that's a very hard take, society wise is just, unless you're being completely drunk, like you're just being a buffoon, like you're falling and you're knocking into people, yada, yada, yada. Or if you're throwing up, I think it's safe to say that like if you're just like talking, not doing anything stupid, and like, yeah, you say a little off color thing, not off color, but just a little off brand thing once or twice, that's appropriate. I could see it divulging into something else, but it's I guess that's what you get if you drink. So make good choices, kids.
Always make good choices. Always, always, always. Okay, I really only have two more. Obviously, we're podcasters. We are content creators.
Yes.
What would be a good first vlog for us to do for Funny Business?
We keep golfing.
Right, but I think that's like obvious, right?
Okay.
I think that one's going to happen. Like we know that one. So then let me throw that. What's the next one? What's the next vlog that we do? Like there's got to be something that we can like twist into a great vlog for funny business. What is that idea?
Now you're turning into a David Dobrik that we have to do something crazy in order for it to be
I'm not saying we have to like jump off a bridge without a parachute.
Yeah.
It's a good starting vlog.
Well, you're logging your experience through video.
Mm-hmm.
And unless we had that experience, and usually golf was the most direct answer.
Mm-hmm.
Tailgating might be one. Like it's got to have a story behind it, but like you can't force a story because then everybody will think it's not authentic.
WrestleMania.
No. God. I'm
going to win us tickets to WrestleMania.
Still pushing this on us.
It is happening. We are going to WrestleMania. It is going to happen.
Man.
Golf vlog, actually, it would be fun.
Another acronym for you. PEMDAS.
PEMDAS?
Yeah, PEMDAS.
Poop.
Poop.
People order our patties. Mm-hmm. All right. Last one. This is kind of like a combination of, and take it today, by the way. We're going to get, as I said to April before the show, we're going to get balls deep into our brain during Take It.
Oh.
So just wait for that. So Matt's Drunk Thoughts is going to run a little short. This is more of a combination of Matt's Drunk Thoughts and like a say what kind of thing.
Okay.
Mike, have you gone to the grocery store past week or so?
I dabble, yeah.
Have you seen any new flavors come out?
Where?
The coffee creamer section.
I have not.
Okay. Pumpkin is back.
Oh, pumpkin's been back, baby.
Yes.
I saw the first pumpkin beer on my Breweries of PA Facebook group, and I was just like, yep, it's that time of the year again.
So the people who make fall their personality, they just, it's a little weird. And I know I'm coming from a guy, I love Christmas. I start Christmas November 1st, but that's not like people make fall like their year-round personality.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, yes, maybe it's good for some things. But when it's the middle of July, you shouldn't be going to Spirit Halloween. That's a little creepy.
Maybe a little discount. Is it spooky or kooky?
Maybe, but like I'm not going to search for like Christmas decorations in May.
Christmas in July.
Christmas in July, sure. I don't really celebrate Christmas in July. But I just and maybe I shouldn't just what's the word I'm looking for? Call out fall people, single out fall people, but I am. You don't have to make it your whole life. Yes, it's a fun time of the year. You know, pumpkin patches are cool. Apple picking is cool. Apple cider is good. Pumpkin is trash. Minus pumpkin seeds. But when it's like March, you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for a pumpkin spice latte. It's like, okay, we get it. It's good. Find something else. Also, it's still summer. I don't want to see your pumpkin shit.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's like the tough part. Like we're still sweating. Like I'm literally sweating right now, being in this room right now to record.
It was literally 85 degrees today and like 60% humidity.
No one needs your pumpkin right now.
Yeah, take your pumpkin and shove it up your you know what.
Dave!
I said it.
Yes, you did.
That was Matt's Strong Thoughts. We'll move on to Take It. This is a doozy.
Apparently it's balls deep, so I'm ready.
We are balls deep into our brains.
Oy.
We can take this in any direction we want. We have plenty of time. Mike. What is the meaning of life?
Oh my God. Wow. What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life?
Hmm.
Actually, can you do me a favor before we discuss? Can you ask ChatGPT what the meaning of life is?
Sure.
I'd be intrigued to see what a robot says, because it's probably gonna kill us all in 10 years anyway. If it takes that long.
Oop! I got to log back in. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
So what made you think of this, Matt?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be frank with you. I picked this topic today. Don't remember how I picked it up.
So I'm typing to Chat GPT. We are running a podcast right now. We're running a podcast recording right now.
No, don't tell it too much information.
You get scared.
It's gonna know.
We were just asked, what is the meaning of life? Do you know the Muffin Man? Now, do you know? Holy Moses.
Oh no.
It is typing. It is still typing.
Oh shit.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Is it still going?
It's stopped.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, lay it on
Or
me.
should we wait until I didn't like skim it enough?
Yeah, you know
like,
what? Maybe we should
influenced.
discuss first.
Yeah, let's discuss it first.
Okay.
So,
I'll let you go first.
we could either look like complete intellectuals or just a couple of buffoons, which I'm looking forward to that. So what is the meaning of life?
Yes.
I really haven't thought about this way.
But no better place to discuss.
Nope, not. Yep. Personally, for me, meaning of life. What is the meaning of life? It's just to be happy. And in those terms of being happy is ultimately up to you. And at points we have, now this is where I'm going to get philosophical here. We have different buckets in our life. And with those buckets, we fill happiness within those buckets. So for instance, yes, Matt has a beach bucket right now. A pail. Think of it like that.
This is not a beach bucket. This was a bucket with alcohol.
A rum bucket. Okay. So Matt has two buckets. So in the sense for me, like my first bucket that I think I filled pretty well was my professional. You're going to do it?
No, I'm not actually going to do it.
He's going to pour it. My first bucket that I filled up was more of my career. More so, what the hell do I want to do with my life? Originally, like from the start, from the get-go, graduating with a degree, what am I going to do with life?
High school or degree or college?
College degree.
Okay.
Even after high school, but like you're probably just like dripping in that bucket. And then once that bucket's full, you then need another bucket to fill. And then holistically, you fill all your buckets until you're happy. So like obviously right now, like my bucket right now is to obviously have a great life as a quote family. So like obviously like living with Jenna now, like filling that bucket out and being a good partner for life, a good partner in general. So that way that bucket gets filled. Okay, what's that next bucket? And so like that's like part one, like individually. The other thing of meaning of life is to carry on a legacy. Because I don't know if you know this, Matt. And I don't know if you've taken, what do you call it? You've taken like a 23andMe?
Nope.
There is one hell of an ancestry tree. If we really look at it. Because we were born by our parents. Grandparents born by them. Great grandparents, considering for us, born by that. Great grandparents. It just gets bigger and bigger. To the point where we were in this ancestry of like people thousands of years ago were like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna, like this is my legacy. So continuing on that legacy, and then in fact having that opportunity to see another person carry on that legacy, but in a better way and doing it much better than you ever would. That's my initial thoughts. I feel like I have more later, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I think happiness is probably a big one. Meaning of life. I think it's the buckets is a good one. I think there's not just one meaning. It's not just one simple thing.
Correct.
So it's definitely a component of a lot of things. Happiness is probably one of them. I would say service would probably be another one. Whether that's doing good for yourself, doing good for your loved ones, doing good for those who need help, who need it the most. I would say mercy is a good meaning of life.
Okay.
You have to be merciful to those that are in our lives. You also have to fight. I think fighting is a little bit of a part of life. You got to fight for justice. I just want to get a little crack out of you.
I wasn't ready for it. I was like,
I thought of that midway. It's a good inside joke for those of those who went to a certain university. I think the meaning of life is really individual based. Like, I don't think my meaning of life is the same as your meaning of life.
Yeah.
As it is for my dad's meaning of life, as it is for my brother's, for April's, for anyone. I think everyone has their own purpose. Everyone is put on this earth for a specific reason. And I think part of the struggle is it's hard to sometimes find out what that purpose is and the right path to go down. But that's part of the struggle. But I think it's different for everyone. Everyone has their own values. And I think your own values kind of lay out a path for your meaning of life. Now I'll let you respond to that before I go on.
Well, and I think just to piggyback off of that, I think the certainty of that is just because you don't know, that doesn't mean your life is not meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
You are just in a part of your life that not that you just don't have it all figured out yet, but just certainly you don't have, it's not in your point in your life that you should have it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're going to. There hasn't been a person on this earth that it says, oh, I've never figured out what to do in life. Everybody has a purpose.
Mm-hmm. And you don't always have to be like searching for that meaning of life. Take a little break from the meaning of life. Take a little break. Get a little loose goosey.
Relax.
Go out on a Thursday night in college. Get a nice rum bucket. Dance the night away. Maybe you meet someone.
Yeah.
Maybe have a little fun that night.
Yeah.
Not too much fun.
No, not too much fun.
You don't want to be too much of an adult 9 months down the road. Maybe you go to a baseball game. Hopefully your meaning of life isn't streaking at the baseball game, but if it is, go for it. And I'll also say this. I think the meaning of life for humans is way different than like the meaning of life for like dogs.
Okay. I thought you were going to bring up aliens again.
No. We're not talking about aliens this episode.
Good point.
Next week, yes. This week, no.
And I'm going to talk about AI next week.
Oh boy. Yeah, like I don't think a dog or like a cat, their meaning of life is happiness. I don't know. Maybe. Well, dogs are always happy, so that's relevant. Yeah. But
well, and again, like you said, everybody's meaning of life is different. It doesn't have to be the same. It's never the same. I have a lovely quote that I think I've mentioned multiple times is, I am the captain of my ship. I am the master of my fate. You are the person who makes that decision. But at the same time, we're all not on the same ship. Each of us has our own ship that we're guiding by faith and guiding by will to move along by that fate of wind.
Yeah, I agree. I also think your meaning of life can change periodically throughout your time. Mike, let's talk as men right here, right?
Yep.
Let's talk as men, big men.
Now that
we made fire. Ooh.
Attempted to.
You did pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. I was told not to make fun of Mike and his fire making skills.
No, you did great.
Yeah, thanks.
But when we first start off in high school, our meaning of life is kind of try to find our path. Then we go to college.
Yes.
Become our own person.
Yes.
But now let's think of our meaning of life now. What do you think our meaning of, so let's go back. What was your meaning of life in college? Trying to figure out what you wanted to do with your life, right?
Graduate with my degree and get a
good
job with that degree.
Yep. Okay, I would agree. What's our meaning of life right now, though?
My meaning of life is, oh boy, that's a stumper. It cared less about things that I would care much more for when I was younger.
Okay, I'm going on a different path. We're preparing for our future.
Matt, no.
Not what do you mean? I mean, like with our partners.
Future.
With our partners. We're trying to better ourselves, for them. So we met this person.
But ultimately, we need to better ourselves as well, Matt.
Right, but we are. But we're also not just doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for our partner.
Yes, but it's 50-50. Our partner is very much so capable of having their own meaning of life as well.
That's what I'm not saying that.
Okay,
but I'm saying our meaning of life, it changes from just focusing on us to focusing on us and someone else. Correct?
Okay. I slightly disagree, but I'll let you continue.
Well, no, I want to know how you disagree.
I disagree because you are still a individual.
Correct.
The individuality of that, although you are with a partner that is for life, or a loving and caring partner, they still have their own set of goals and what the meaning of life is. Correct. I still have, or the individual that in the first person still has their own ways of meaning of life.
Correct.
And those just intertwine, not simply because it's based on the same goal, but simply because they make each other better for it.
Right. So you want to
think of it like a parallel line, like nice two roads, like nice two lines on a road.
Little intertwining.
Jeez, that made me uncomfortable with the way that you did that with your fingers.
So you don't think right now your meaning of life is not just to better yourself, but also to better yourself for someone else?
It's supporting that person and having them have.
Yes. But that's
not
changing
ultimately
your meaning of life a little bit.
Not ultimately me saying, oh, well,
So you're saying you don't want to be better for your partner?
Yeah, I want to be better. I want to be the best.
Right.
But at the same time, their meaning of life is not going to sit there and being like, well, if Mike's not being best, then I can't be better. Like they're still going to be the best.
Correct. I'm not
regardless
saying that.
if I am being the best or not. So.
Correct. I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying as it's different from just focusing on you, because you're focusing on you, but also hoping that makes the other person better as well, and you both become better couple.
Sure.
Okay. So then years from now, we get married.
Yes.
We have children.
Yes.
Our meaning of life then changes a little bit then too.
Yes.
Because we have to provide for our children, and kind of teach them values of how to become good people.
Yes.
And raising them and caring for them.
Right.
But then we get older. We retire. Our children have grown. They have their own kids.
Yes.
What is it time for us to now do in our meaning of life?
Be the grandparents.
Correct. But also, I think maybe we dial it back a little bit, go back in time a little bit. You have to focus on making sure you can survive without an income, without a job. And you just have time to relax. The meaning of life, when I feel like when you're older, is just to relax, be there for your family when you need them. But it's more free time. It's chill. You're relaxing. You've worked your whole life. Retirement. You go on vacations more. You go to happy hour. You go to the early bird special. You're in bed by 9 o'clock. It's more chill. You're sitting back. You're hoping you had a good life. You're waiting for what comes next.
Welcome to the good life. What happens after that?
After you die?
Well, yeah.
You have to read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy to find that out. You ever read that book?
No, I haven't.
Such a good book.
Mm.
Such a good book.
Whew. We went balls deep in that.
We did go balls deep. What did ChatGPT say?
All right.
See how stupid we are.
So the prompt was, we are running a podcast recording right now. We were just asked, what is the meaning of life? Do you know? ChatGPT's response is, the question of the meaning of life has been pondered by philosophers, scientists, and thinkers for centuries, and remains a topic of deep contemplation. Mm-hmm. So balls deep.
Deep contemplation.
ChatGPT, I'm going to have to correct you. It's balls deep. Without a definitive answer. Different people and cultures have proposed various perspectives on this question. Here are a few notable viewpoints. Philosophical views. Philosophers have explored the meaning of life from various angles. Existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre suggest that life has no inherent meaning, and individuals must create their own purpose through their choices and actions. Absurdist philosopher Albert Camus proposed that the search for meaning in an indifferent universe is itself meaningful. Any comment on that first part? There's 6.
It's self-meaningful?
Proposed that the search for meaning in an indifferent universe is itself meaningful.
Yeah, I think. Yes. I'm gonna go with yes.
The way I learned in my second level philosophy course is, if you asked a question when a question was presented, you're fine.
Yeah, yes.
You got to answer the question in the response of a question.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Comes the two doofuses in this whole philosophical thing. All right, the second one is religious views. Many religions offer explanations for the meaning of life. In Christianity, the purpose of life is often seen as worshiping and serving God and achieving salvation. In Buddhism, the aim is to reach enlightenment and break free from the cycle of suffering. Different faiths provide their own interpretations of life's purpose.
I think that definitely plays a part. I think if some people take religion more seriously than others, and if you're very religious, that's going to have a bigger impact on your meaning in life and your life in general. So yeah, that's probably true.
Biological views. From a biological perspective, life's purpose could be seen as the propagation and continuation of one's genes. Evolutionary theory suggests that all living beings strive to survive, reproduce, and pass on their genetic material. I think we touched upon that during our discussion.
Yep.
Number 4, another we discussed, personal fulfillment. Some individuals find meaning in pursuing personal goals, passions, and relationships. For them, life's meaning might come from experiences, achievements, and connections that bring them happiness and a sense of fulfillment.
Yep.
You mentioned this, contributing to society. Others find meaning by making a positive impact on society. Acts of service, philanthropy, and contributing to the betterment of others' lives can give a sense of purpose. And the final one is exploration of knowledge. The pursuit of knowledge, understanding, and exploration of the universe has been considered a meaningful endeavor by many. Scientists, artists, and thinkers often find purpose in uncovering the mysteries of existence. ChatGPT concludes with, ultimately, the meaning of life is a deeply personal and philosophical question. It may vary from person to person, culture to culture, and belief system to belief system. Your podcast could explore these various perspectives, inviting guests to share their own viewpoints and reflections on this age-old question.
I think what I just learned is we're smarter than ChatGPT. Yeah. We said all of those things.
It did.
Yeah.
Covered it in certain ways.
We should ask every guest we have on from the remaining, like going forward, what the meaning of life is. That should be like our thing.
Give me questions to ask our guest on the meaning of life. All right, you ready for this one?
Give it to me.
How do you personally define the quote meaning of life? Is it a simple answer or complex interplay of factors? Oh my God, it's not even done yet. It gave me 20 questions.
All right, give me 6.
Number 6?
No, give me like 6 questions in total.
Okay. Do you think life has an inherent meaning, or is it up to each individual to create their own purpose? What role do you think culture and upbringing play in shaping our perceptions of the meaning of life? From a religious perspective, how does your faith or belief system address the question of life's purpose? Do you believe that science and philosophy can provide insights into the meaning of life, or are these realms fundamentally separate? What experiences or moments in your life have given you a sense of purpose or a glimpse of what the meaning of life might be?
So that's kind of an interesting question, not really to get too religious here, but a lot of kind of religions kind of teach that there is one end goal.
Yeah.
So is there really just one meaning of life, or is it really individually based, or is it both? I mean, that's getting really deep, but
what's deeper than balls deep?
Not much. Maybe this podcast was our meaning of life.
I think it's part of it.
I agree.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It contributes to the meaning of life.
Yeah, I think everything contributes to the meaning of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it is the end all be all of our meaning of life.
I would hope this is not the end all be all of our life.
You never know.
That is true. You never know.
We could be making $1 million per episode.
One day
instead
we will.
of $10,000 an episode.
$10,000 an episode. Yep. People forget.
Wow.
We did, in fact, go balls deep.
We did. Speaking of deep, I have an important announcement to make on the Funny Business Podcast.
Oh, I'm ready.
We just hit 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Nice. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, here we go. Snaps.
Thank you to all of you out there.
Thank you to all the haters, the motivators, and the instigators.
Yep. Correct. They hate us because they ain't us.
They hate us because they hate us because they ain't us.
Pause.
That's a good one. Yeah, queer yanking or anus. All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe any way possible that you can. The Spotify, the Apple Podcasts, the Google Podcasts, the YouTubes, and any of our social media. You can find all of that at solo.to/funnybusiness. Mr. Matthew.
Yeah-ish.
What is your advice for the good coworkers, the good people of the funny business world?
Again, other than Liquid IV, promo code Funny Business, I am going to say, get those summer deals. There's a lot of summer deals going on right now. What I mean by summer deals, yes, summer is coming to an end. However, a lot of summer clothing on sale right now. Guys, you need some swim trunks. Wearing a lot of swim trunks this summer. Got some salt water on them. They're fading a little bit. Shrink a little too much in the dryer. Go online. There's great deals right now. Get some cool swim trunks for next year. Don't worry about gaining that winter weight. You'll burn that off. You get those deals now. Get those cheap prices. Girls, get those swimsuits, beach towels, umbrellas, beach chairs, coolers, speakers if they're on sale. I don't know. Just look out for those summer deals, because that's kind of one way that they're getting ready for fall. The realtors, or no, what's the word I'm looking for?
Retailers.
Retailers, thank you. They're getting ready for fall. They're getting ready for winter. Why? Because they're losers. They hate the sun. However, they're putting their items on sale. Go get them. And
if you have any coupon codes, like the coupon Funny Business, to get 20% off store-wide of Liquid IV.
Mike, you mentioned hangovers suck. Not with Liquid IV.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
At all. So make sure you get those deals. Make sure you get those discounts. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Stay safe, everyone.